Welcome, viewers. Shark TV, episode what? 8-7?
Who gives a toss?
That's exactly right. I'll tell you what, I'm up and about tonight. You know why, don't you?
No.
Do you know what happened yesterday afternoon? About up past 2 at Willowbrook Reserve?
No.
Under 18 girls. We got the chocolates.
We did. Whoa!
3 points.
3 points.
We,
I,
and our co-producer, Joseph, we got the 3 points.
So that was Willowbrook's Reserves at West
Willow-
Meadows.
exactly right. Exactly. Welcome back to the Death Scrape, man. How are you? How you been?
Oh, flatter than a shit Carter's hat, but we're off.
Yeah, we don't sort of get up and about when we get done 2 weeks in a row, but that's all right.
It just proves how close this competition really is. Yeah?
It is, yes, no, it does.
So you're off 10%, you're gone.
Yeah, 5%, you're gone still.
Yeah,
I
cool.
reckon.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, on a positive note, always glass half full we are.
You're pessimistically optimistic.
Absolutely. By this coming Saturday night, the Hillside Sharks seniors will be 5-2.
Ooh, we'll get up and win this week.
I reckon we're absolute certainty
only
against
chance
the
we've got.
bye. Righto, fire away. Go with the 19s first.
Okay.
19.5, Charlie's boys.
Charlie Meggs. I'm not sure
Here we
who's
go.
playing in the back pocket or the centre half back flank. Hillside 9-18-72 to Glenroy 7-14-56.
Bad kicking's bad football.
So that's in the classics. Shuey, back from the Jets, got
Yep.
3. Webby,
Webby, do you see how tall Webby is? His head's in the clouds, he's that tall.
well, I hope he doesn't get a virus, Webby.
Massive unit.
he got a couple. Best on ground Mags. He's the coach.
Must be. Yeah.
Raf and Rishworth.
Oh, Rishyworth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rishyworth,
Yeah,
eh?
very good.
Good
Well,
on
that's
you.
good. Well, it's good to see that the 19.5 Charlie's boys are back on the board and winning a couple of games.
And according to Jai Ryder, I was talking to Jai Ryder at the girls' game on Sunday. Apparently he's had 4 kicks a goal for 4 goals.
He has.
Yeah. I said the warm-up don't count, Jai.
Oh,
said,
exactly. I was going to
"That's
say.
all."
Did you see the surprise on my face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, who cares?
Off to the curb, Joy. Righto.
Rezzies.
The Rezzies. Our
Hang on.
first. Well, hang on.
FOMO.
That was the thud.
That was it.
Just coming back to earth.
Oh, well. You've got to take the good, the bad with the ugly.
That's right.
But unfortunately, the ugly played in the back pocket.
He did.
We'll move on, number 3.
We'll move on. That's right. No good. The Royals, Glenroy, 13-9-87 to Hillside Sharks, 8-8-56.
2 fat ladies and a 56.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Righto. Lukey Pulantano.
You're back.
Yeah,
He's
he
back.
kicked 2. Lukey. Nathan Pellabrick, he kicked 2 as well.
Got
And
a
the
couple.
fish.
And the fish man.
And the fish.
What
And-
is element fish? He looked real good.
Was he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, that's good. Nader, he was Bog in his last game for the club for a little time. He's he's on the absolute pinnacle of joining the fire brigade.
No.
Is that the right name?
No, it's not.
Well, I don't give a shit because I like Nader. He's my
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'll give you best on the ground. Only saw 3/4 of it, but you're talking about Nathan Pellabrick.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, good on you, Nathan
No
Pellabrick.
Marizita.
Yeah.
See you later.
Off to the Fireys.
Oh, off you go. Bye.
Young Self.
He was back in the best.
Yeah. And Alec.
Old Alec, hang on.
Wow.
According to Mr. Coletta, Alec hung over.
Yeah, that's right, off the hangover, yeah. Or as we at Shark TV would like to put the Australian slant on Alec Strzelecki.
Oh, Shaz's brother, eh?
Yeah,
Good
Alec
on you,
Strzelecki.
Shaz.
You got to mention there, and a little tip there for Alec.
A tip?
I've done a little tip. Yeah.
A tip?
Oh, 2 inches.
The whole length.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Alec, listen up, Toots.
I'm right in here, Alec.
Right in here, come on, bring it in. Don't care that you've got a good rig and all that sort of stuff, mate, but don't bring your dog to a game of footy and just expect that people are going to babysit it for you.
What? Surely it's not. We didn't play Glenroy RSPCA or anything, did we?
I mean, Alex, big soft Alex, he said, I'll look after it for you, Alex Strzelecki.
Old Alex Crabapple.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'll look after you, dog.
So,
yeah.
little tip there, Alex.
You reckon they can look after my dogs next week?
Welcome back, Richard. How are you, son?
Oh,
well,
Richard.
mate, how are you?
Oh, going well. Going well. No, we're not going to look after your dogs. No.
Not when you got to call them Roger and Novak.
Oh, goodness. And you've even got a hat
Yeah.
that represents the size. Unbelievable. Go on, get it over and done with quickly.
Seniors.
Come on, quickly.
13-21-99, Glenroy. 13-21. I'm not sure about the goal kickers for Glenroy, but I think Winter might have finally got 1 goal.
Yeah, he had a few shots, didn't he?
He might have got 6 points. But Hillside 12-7-79. Little Jacko got a couple. Sadi Benici. And old mate, he's back.
Hard.
Oh, how good was it? Old hard as a cock.
I tell you what, don't worry about getting a kick, a handball, a mark, or anything like that. It's just good to have the great man's name back into our vocabulary.
I think it's the only game he's ever played where he hasn't had a jumper ripped, had come off of any blood or anything like that. So welcome back, Ismet.
Love to have you back, Ismet.
Wheels, he was really, really good for 3 quarters. Got a bit crook in the guts here in the last.
Did you say he was really good?
No, I didn't.
Stop it. You should start writing your own jokes.
I've been holding on that for a really long time. Jackie Batola, he was pretty good as well.
He was the duck. Yep.
And Hazy, again.
Jez,
He come
again.
back.
Yep.
So that was good.
A special mention to Joey Benici. I thought the skipper was pretty bloody good. They threw him on the ball there in the last quarter and he tried to ignite us.
I think the only position he didn't play on the weekend was missionary. He had a crack at them all.
That's a very fair point that you make there. But look, I tell you what, with all jokes aside, Caroline, for 3 quarters we were pretty bloody good, and to be honest with you, I thought at 3/4 time coming in there, we were kicking down to the Northern Golf Club end with the last quarter, kicking with the breeze
To the scoreboard end.
Yes, that's good.
I don't know what's going on at Sharks Parks.
No, but that friggin' scoreboard that Muzzer and the boys there at Glenroy have organised is an absolute monster.
And then you rock up to West Meadows with Willows Brooks Reserves.
Yeah, and they've got one
They've
too.
got one as well. I don't know what's going on with their committee.
No, what's
Extract
going
the
on there,
digit.
Sharks Parks?
Extract the digit.
Yeah, get on with it. Push on.
I blame Cherry.
Do you?
Yeah. I do.
Why? It's not official.
Yeah, it's not official.
No.
That's why it doesn't happen.
No, goodness. Anyway,
To the big
So-
dance. Let's get on back to the big dance. You know, under 18 girls. Stuff the rest of it.
Yeah. Back to as you said. Let's back to the real. This is the reason why we're on the show. Under 18 girls. West Meadows 5-4-34 to the mighty Hillside
Sharkettes.
as Joseph calls them. Goodness, 5-7-37. So it's a 3-point margin.
Jeez, it was close. It was an absolute nail biter.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? I tell you what, dead set. Vocal cords were worn out.
Oh, J.R. Burns.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Come on.
I got
Girl on.
I
What does girl on mean?
No, well, I start.
You
Well,
can't just
you
yell out,
can't say
"Girl
man
on."
on. And I was yelling out man on, and I actually explained it to the girls at 3/4 time. I said, you know what I mean when I say man on, don't you? And they all went, yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah, what?
But I'll tell you what, they
I'll
were.
let that one go through the keeper. I'm just going to let that go.
I don't reckon Richard's going to make a comeback for a little while either, is he? Eh? Oh,
He's
goodness,
probably having a bit of a rest.
yeah, I reckon he is.
But,
They were fantastic, our girls. Now let me just set the scene, if you don't mind. Can I just
Go on,
can we just
enlighten
take a
me.
bit of license here, considering it's our show? We've kicked with a reasonable breeze in the first quarter.
Yep.
Did okay. West Meadows kicked with the breeze clearly in the second quarter, and by the end of the third quarter, at half time we were 16 points down. But at the end of the third quarter, we just put our noses in front.
Just put the beak in front.
Yeah, I reckon we got to what did we get up to? Probably 7 or 8 points in front at 3/4 time. Inspirational speech by the coach at 3/4 time.
You've just got to get one.
Just go and get one, man on, girl on. You know what I'm talking about. And from that point onwards, they were absolutely fantastic. Nikita Wright, she stuck forward, and we kicked one of the only goals into the breeze.
Yes.
And then it was just locked down.
Well done, sweetie. Well done.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you.
It's fair to say I'm absolute tone deaf standing next to Nikita's mum.
Yeah, Tanya, she has a bit to say.
Oh, gee, it's creepy.
I just pulled the beanie down over the old Port Melbourne Pier so I can't hear.
I didn't have a chance.
Didn't you?
No.
Right. So Nikita, and I might add, was absolutely sensational. Her and Rosanna come
She
and help
was.
us out because they're the under 15 girls. They were brilliant.
So, Nikita got a couple of goals.
Yep.
Uh,
Tash?
Tash got a couple of goals as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Best players, Brittany, Rachel, Nikita, Bart.
Yeah. Joe, just wind up the machine, my friend.
And all the girls were just like, oh, what's this Shark TV bit? You know what it's all
You know what it was. Even you knew how many viewers we had. Joe, just roll the tape for Shark TV Junior Player of the Day. Shark TV.
Set. The day has come.
We have finally won our first game under 18s. Girls.
No under 18.5s, the under 18 girls.
That's right. Won by 3 points in a cracker. An absolute nail-biter.
24-hour towing, 0423 717 123.
Proudly
Shark TV
sponsored by Kettle Chips.
Player of the day goes to
Number 10. Played everywhere today. Best on ground by a mile.
Fire.
Fire to Surrey.
Sorry,
Come in
please,
right
come
in.
on in.
Round of applause for Kaya.
There's your award, Kaya. There's your chips proudly bought by Kettle. What was it like out there today?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Big hard game.
Was that okay?
Did you like playing at centre half back?
Yeah, it was alright.
You got plenty of kicks.
What's it like playing under that coach still? I mean,
pretty bad.
the coaches throughout this club seem to tear up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yours was unbelievable though, wasn't he?
Yeah, a bit emotional.
A bit emotional.
Very emotional.
Well, one down. How many to go? How many more wins could we get this year?
5.
Five? There it is. Beautiful. Five.
Will you give me that? 'Cause you don't get to keep that, you get to keep those.
Yeah.
We take it today. Viewers,
On set.
today history has been made. We're signing off from, where are we? West Meadows. Thank you very much from West Meadows. Signing off.
Ready?
Congratulations, Kaya. Kaya was one of many very, very solid performers for the day.
I was
Caroline.
a bit worried then that not a lot of girls would have known the song, and I thought they were going to go in and sing a Justin Bieber classic.
Yes.
But someone had it all printed out, and off they went.
Our great team manager there of the girls printed out the forms. The girls just dropped them down on the floor there, and we all arm around, sang the song, and had a little bit of a glance down to see what the words were.
Apparently, the girl next to Coach Joe, she couldn't read it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, old Coach Joe, he was just dropping them from the.
This is becoming a. It's becoming a fair to say that Joe wasn't the only one that teared up. Our team manager was crying, and there was a few tears. Tanya, right? Another one.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit teary.
Wow.
I might have to go and meet.
Yeah.
I might have to go and meet Izzy. Harden up a bit.
Oh,
Anyway, it was
there's
a
a lot of
fantastic
gags there,
day.
but I'm leaving them right
Leave them
alone.
right there.
Let's go right to the Supers, which were on about the same time as the under 18 girls when they got up.
They were.
Supers, Hillside 8-9-57, defeated Point Cook 4-2-27.
Yep.
Old JC Rees got 3, old Nogger.
Oh, Nogger. Knock.
But,
That's Nogger. But anyway.
What did he do last year? Oh, Nogger, didn't he? He went to the what do you go, Alice in Wonderland or something, Wizard of Oz?
He did do, yeah, he did do.
Clearly
yeah.
it's not working for you, Nogs.
No.
But, I mean,
He
it
kicked
must,
2 snags.
he did, but it must show how bad Point Cook are. Because even Sugar Thompson got one. So, they must have been...
Sugar, I know you watched the show, mate. Off to the bars, kick you to the
please.
curb, he's under the bus. I did not write that whatsoever. You're a beautiful man and hit like a friggin' Kenworth.
Yeah, don't care.
That's a Rees, Bog!
Yeah, but I mean, I just wonder though, if Barry Rees has got bog, is that because he's fed his brother Jace?
Oh, kick it to me, Jace.
Kick it to me,
brother,
Jace.
brother.
But, and old Briff,
Brian Briffer.
he would have just...
Proudly sponsored by Elastoplast. The old bumblebees, they get tight, they get taped up every week.
I think he goes down to Build-A-Bear before the game and just get some legs put on him.
Oh, I noticed there's another name you've got down there, Caroline. You just run that one past.
Yeah, and the other thing, score update, Nick Barbecue Pachulo, he scores for the weekend. He had 2 pies, 3 hot dogs, 2 dimmies, 4 donuts, and a couple of cans of Coke. And then he went and played Super Rules.
Did he go easy on the coffee this week?
Oh, yeah, I think he
Not
he
to mention-
brought it back a little bit.
Not to mention probably a good packet of Winnie Blues in between time, the Gaspers. It doesn't mind a Gasper. Righto.
Hey,
Miracles.
Sunday afternoon was a big day.
This is our miracle segment.
The Supers get up. Under 18s, never in doubt.
No.
And Youngie.
Who?
The Phantom, our president.
Oh,
He's got up there.
I'll tell you what. Youngie's filled in with for the great H. Charters, who's doing a university course up rowing up some river or smoking weed or so. I don't know what he's doing. But Youngie's taken over as his interim coach. And this just goes to prove, Youngie, that 16-year-old kids can coach themselves. Because you're too zip from your coaching performance in the 17s. They've got up one by a point.
So poor Tomo's had to go to like Narry Warren or to Geelong or something to do a coach's course.
Yeah, and this vlog just turns up.
Youngie turns up and goes, I'll just beat Lakes by a point.
Yeah, that's it. Just shoving teas.
So, yeah. Hey,
Anyway, that's
Youngie,
just
it's off.
Cat's Head.
That's it. There's
Already
only one.
mentioned him.
There's only one.
Hard
No,
as a
that's
cock.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
But he kicks off. Stress Lecky with his dog. Go
Yeah,
away,
no
please.
good. Righto.
Functions.
Function segment. Let's just go straight to it, if you don't mind.
Annual ball.
Yep.
22nd of July. Sheets of paper up on the wall of the club. Make sure you get your tables up there.
Get your tables. She's going to be a cracking night.
Past Players Day at the Lakes home game on the 24th of June.
Yes.
It's also the 10-year anniversary of the under 18 grand final.
Yes. No. I think Richard.
Premiership. What should I say?
I played in that.
Oh, did you? Hello, Richie. You're back again, are you, mate? I thought you took a little spell. Good on you. How'd you go in that game, Richie? Is there any chance you got a kick?
I've got a lot of splinters.
Did you?
They obviously had a 6-man interchange.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Very
Which is
good.
pretty good. So they're the functions we've got on, which is good. Get back to the club whenever you can. We've
Yeah.
got a week off this week.
We've got the bye.
With the bye, so there should be an absolute cracker of a day, Saturday. Might get myself into a couple of Carlton dries, couple
Yeah.
of number 7s.
Couple of number 7s. That's good.
Just roll myself through it.
After the bye, Caroline, we've got Tulla.
At Tulla or...
No, we're at home.
Oh,
we're at home.
I
At Sharks
really-
Parks.
I really like to get it to Leo Deneen.
I do. It rolls off the Robert Young, doesn't it, eh?
Leo Deneen.
A little bit like Al Strzelecki.
Yeah. But listen,
We-
it calls to another close.
It'd be nice to...
Fantastic episode.
Should we just mention those unbelievably loyal sponsors? Kettle Chips. Thank you very much, Kettle Chips.
Hey, listen,
Oh,
give yourself a
look at that.
bowl.
Get yourself,
Give
eh?
yourself a bowl. We'll
Do
wait
yourself
a
a favour.
Do yourself a flavour if you get a
course.
kettle chip.
Now listen, we've also got these unbelievable sponsors. Commercial Painting are on board again. Unbelievable.
Commercial
They
Painting.
just roll the pigments on beautifully.
And old Belinda down there at West Waters.
She's an absolute ripper. Belinda caught up with her at a fundraiser there the other week for the paws.
Did you ask where it was?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
God bless your cotton socks, Belinda. And of course, Hog's Breath Cafe. I'm going to get down there for a big juicy steak and some chips and...
The big hog breath. The big hog.
Yeah, the big hog.
I wonder where Piggy's up to.
Yeah, I wonder who he is, yes. Now listen, Caroline, we've waffled on enough. The viewers...
0427 717 123.
Excellent.
24-hour towing. Apparently got a bit of use to during the last fortnight too.
Yeah, I heard so. I heard that his kind donations to Shark TV are paying dividends.
Oh, enormous.
Caroline, as usual, an absolute pleasure sitting here at the table with you.
Are we having a week off or are we back next week? Just want to let the viewers know, especially those out on Big Footy. Who keeps putting this shit up there?
Oh, that's exactly right. I'll tell you what, God love you, whoever the bloody hell you are.
Turbo.
We might even have a... We've got something special for the BF followers coming up over the next couple of weeks, just a little bit of a precursor.
Okay.
Signing off, I think we might have a buy ourselves next week, but signing off...
Well, I have a buyer in at least.
Okay.
All right.
Signing off, Shark TV.